Good afternoon and welcome to the not so hot, not so cold. Maybe it's just a little bit warm outside. It is August 1st. Welcome back. My name is McHugh David. I'm publisher and editor of the news. If you're joining us live, we do appreciate that. If you're watching this or listening to this later, we appreciate that as well. Please do not watch this while you're driving. Thank you. My name is McHugh David, and we are on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter. We're pushing our information out on those places just as fast as we can and as much as we can. If you have any ideas, thoughts, comments, please leave them in the comments below. Give us a like and a share. We would appreciate it. Let's jump into your traffic. It's rough. Coming out of Baton Rouge, it is delays straight through the 10-12 split heading eastbound all the way to Sherwood Forest Boulevard. Looking clear after that, though, for the time being. It is currently 4:32 p.m. The heavy delays, intermittent on 190. A lot of people using it today. Apparently, hitting the lights there as you travel eastbound on Florida Boulevard. 64 coming out of Central into northern Denham Springs, southern Watson. Potato. Not a whole lot of delays today, which is nice. A nice little change of pace. Your weather this afternoon is hot. It's 91 degrees currently, feels like 96. Low of 73 tonight. Chance of thunderstorms tomorrow, 60%. Please remember that our weather and traffic are brought to you by brproud.com. We have a digital partnership with them for which we are most appreciative. And that is WVLA, NBC 33, and WGNB Fox 44. Please remember, if you're a DirecTV or AT&T subscriber, don't go another day without Fox 44 News. They are currently in a negotiation battle. You can call 800-288-2020 to try to get that situation fixed up, I guess you can say, or rectified. Today, we are going to be talking a lot about schools. Mr. Kevin Fambro has spent most of the week compiling all sorts of information from teacher pay raises, which will be discussed tonight, from their planning over the summer, curriculum, as well as building. A lot of building stories came out today, how they plan for it, how they roll out. We will get to that in just a second. Want to bring everyone up to speed and remind everybody there is a situation going on in Watson with a commercial piece of property on Premier Concrete's land. Premier Concrete went to the parish in hopes of building a dormitory for workers. It was permitted as residential, and construction began when Mr. Frog Talbert, who is the parish councilman from that district, was alerted. He went to the parish, raised questions. The parish went out, changed the permitting to commercial. However, the new development now is that parish council attorney Chris Moody has said that in general, in these situations, the parish administration takes over rectifying or fixing the situation. They have pushed for fire marshal study, traffic impact, and they have now agreed, they being Premier Concrete, to a drainage study and erecting a privacy fence. However, they will not submit to public comment. It is unclear at this point if the parish administration will make them do that. Mr. Frog Talbert will be coming back to the council with a resolution requiring or demanding that the parish president and his office bring them back through the process. That will be coming up next Thursday, August 8th. We will be there to cover that for you, and we will see. But according to parish attorney Chris Moody, the parish council is basically out of it at this point. We do have a poll online. It's at www.livingstonparishnews.com/opinion. If you need it, please comment on this post and we will send you a link to it. We're interested in everyone from around the parish. We just want to know how you feel about the situation. So please give that a look, www.livingstonparishnews.com/opinion. Otherwise, you can keep up to date with the latest in the Watson saga, such that it is, at www.livingstonparishnews.com/news. It's $5 a month for unlimited online access. You also get access to our app. If you don't have our app, recommended for the breaking news. It is free, and you can get that with our notifications. And if it's just a normal story, you can swipe it away. We do give those breaking stories a breaking title so that you know. Let's jump into schools. Tonight at the school board meeting in Livingston, starts at 7 p.m. Mr. Kevin Fambro will be there covering that. They will discuss the implementation of the $1,000 a year raise that was given to school teachers by the Louisiana legislature, as well as the $500 a year raise given to supplemental staff, also by the Louisiana legislature. Now, this is a financial, I don't want to call it a quagmire. It's not a quagmire. It's just a question of financials and how to make it work appropriately. They will be discussing that tonight at the school board meeting, and when those things will take effect. Superintendent Joe Murphy told Kevin Fambro in an interview that, as well as the school board, that they would like to look for more money in the budget for more raises, but they won't be able to see if that will come to fruition until later in the year. So they're going to take it slow implementation of the raises, but that is the proposal. We'll see what the school board does tonight. Some of those supplemental stories that we talked about that Kevin Fambro did discuss how the schools operate really actually before the school year ends the year before and then moves into the next year. We are doing a extreme deep dive on the schools and how they operate over the summer in a full bore podcast that will come to you tomorrow. So we're just giving a brief overview here that 3 schools in general, or specifically, pardon me, had some major renovations done over the summer. That's Albany, Maurepas, and as well as the Livingston Parish / Denham Springs STEM Center, which will be the place for their science, technology, and some of their vocational courses. The actual Southside Elementary campus on Range Avenue in Denham Springs was demolished at the beginning of the summer. Now they still have room to start some of these courses, which include pre-engineering and digital and emerging media. So that is that's on deck for this year. So it will start, as well as some other renovation projects that came to Albany Lower, Albany High, Maurepas, as mentioned, French Settlement, and 7th Ward Elementary. So a lot of work done. The question is, how does this all happen? Brief overview, as I said, we will be jumping into this in a full-blown podcast, but it all starts with, before the end of the school year, they have to have a plan for the next year. And they start first day of school and have to reverse engineer construction plans backwards. It's all very fascinating. If you don't want to hear me talk about it for about 15 minutes, you can check it out. www.livingstonparishnews.com/news. That is, as we speak, online currently. It'll be running on our social media later tonight. We had a chance to sit down with Gravity Drainage District 1 and their engineer yesterday afternoon. A lot of stories going to be coming out of that. There are people who are upset, I guess you can say, with Gravity Drainage District. You will find that a lot of the issues stemmed from basically the flood exposing infrastructure that had been no good, as well as the sudden rush to get all of that fixed, or as much of it fixed as fast as possible without any communication between the state, the feds, the parish, and the Gravity Drainage District. So a lot of that's being worked out. A lot of these things take time, and that is not what people want to hear. And Gravity Drainage District, as well as the engineer, know that. But a lot of this is being done through grants, which have red tape, have check boxes that you have to push off. But there are improvements coming, and we will be discussing those. Those stories will begin running tomorrow and will run through the weekend. I say stories, there was a lot of information. I sat down there at Quality Engineering for about 3 hours talking to them about where gravity drainage started, which was with the Grays Creek study. And from there, they have applied for more grants to expand beyond that scope. There are also, let me throw out a keyword there, maybe it'll catch your attention. Dunn Road has some things that are mixed into that study of Grays Creek and the road work that is coming. We'll be discussing that in the stories that are coming out. Also, wanted to talk about the extreme rain event that came on Tuesday and had Highway 16 and Lockhart kind of bogged down in water. There's a lot to unpackage there. It's not as simple as just the drainage doesn't work. Believe it or not, some of the rain gauges in the area were showing anywhere from 5.5 to 6 inches. When that falls in 70 minutes, there's there's not much that can be done because current regulations are requiring these contractors, anybody that's doing any building, to build up to certain level storms. That's a 50-year. That doesn't happen often. It seems to be happening more often now. And of course, the discussion is, do requirements have to be more strict for higher, whenever you hear the term, it was a 50-year storm, a 100-year storm. Now, storms are different than floods, okay? So a 100-year flood may be completely different than a 100-year storm. A 100-year storm is dealing with the amount of rainfall that comes in a certain period of time. Describing a year with a flood, so a 100-year flood describes the amount of rain that falls in a basin and how high the water will get during that time. So one is meteorological, I think I said that right, which is rainfall. The other one is hydrological, which is floodplain management. So please be on it's complex. The simplest answer is that these fixes are coming, but a lot of them had to go through grant money. So we will be rolling that out. It will be a series of stories that will be coming at you, and will be the focus of our paper next Thursday. So we look forward to pushing those out to you. One more time, around the bend with the Livingston Parish Future 5. This has become a yearly honor given by the Livingston Young Professionals, which is a subgroup of the Livingston Parish Council. The 5 winners this year were Jamie Felder, Jamie Felder, Chief Financial Officer for the Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office, Ashley Freeman, Administrative Assistant for the Town of Albany, Blake Harris, a lawyer with the firm Boyer, Abels, and Angel, wonderful names, Nikki Laverne, Technology Facilitator for the Livingston Parish School System, and Miss Casey Stewart of Stewart Family Medicine. Congratulations to them. Myself and Mr. Jody Purvis, Assistant Superintendent for Livingston Parish Public Schools, spoke at that meeting. The story on what we had to say and our videos will be available online tomorrow at www.livingstonparishnews.com. Southeastern's football coach is pleased with the energy that his team is bringing. That would be Coach Selfo. After a tough ranking, after Southland Media Days, the coach, Mr. Lyon himself is really hoping to get some momentum going, have his team operating from an underdog point of view to come after folks in the Southland Conference. Also, Holden brings in Thompson to coach their baseball team. He was their powerlifting coach. If you'd like to read about the Literacy and Technology Center rebrand, which would be Southeastern at Livingston, that story is available, www.livingstonparishnews.com/living. Is online as we speak. Great interview with Miss Crystal Hardison, as well as, oh my goodness, why can't Miss Kim Alvin? There it is. I'm sorry, Miss Kim. Miss Kim is part of the Livingston Parish Public Schools system. She heads the vocational side, which is on your left. And Miss Crystal Hardison is the recent hire by Southeastern to come in and try to revitalize the right part, which is her part of the building. A lot goes on there, more than people think. You can read all about it, again, at www.livingstonparishnews.com/living. One more time around the bend with traffic and weather. The delays are just stacking up now, and I do apologize for that now. Delays from O'Neill stretching back west all the way to the 10-12 split on I-12. Delays seem to be coming and going on Highway 190, which is Florida Boulevard, at the lights. Starting to get major delays at the corner of Jubin and 190 at that light as well. 64 looking relatively clear coming out of Central. It is currently 91 degrees. It feels like 95. Hate when that is different. 73 degrees is your low tonight. High of 88 tomorrow with a low of 72 at night. 60% chance of rain tomorrow. They are expecting that to come. Again, my name is McHugh David, publisher and editor of the news. If you joined us live, we do appreciate it. If you watch this or listen to this later, we appreciate that as well. We just ask that you don't watch and drive. We are on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. We're pushing our content out to those 5 platforms as fast as we can. We also have our website, www.livingstonparishnews.com / whatever you want. It's $5 a month, except for we don't charge for opinion, breaking news, or our podcasts. Like as mentioned, we will have a school podcast coming at you tomorrow. We will have that recorded and is being processed as we speak. We are also we have an app where we push out where we have push notifications. We recommend that even if you don't want to pay the $5 and read, it's good for breaking news in the parish. We also have we are Thursday and Sunday in print. Our Thursday is a magazine style, and we'd appreciate it if you check that out. Again, thank you for joining us this evening. We appreciate it. Lots of school stuff coming at you as we are moving through orientations, and the first day of school is a week from tomorrow. So we will catch you in the morning.